What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome to my Let's Play of Persona 3, The Answer. It took a few years to finish the journey. I've seen the journey from two different perspectives. But in Persona 3 FES, they added a little something extra. And in fact, if you go back and watch the opening to Persona 3 FES, that started a trend of the newer version of a Persona game showing off basically all the new stuff in the opening. I think half of that opening is the new stuff. Oh, hold on. It might show us. I'm not going to give you a chance. Don't give away everything in your opening. It's a good thing all that stuff flashes by without any context, otherwise it would just spoil everything. Now, fun thing about The Answer. This is a completely separate campaign from the journey. You start a new game, you can load it. It's just like going into the journey. Except for one very important thing. This option allows you to find out what happens after the events of the main story of Persona 3. We recommend that players finish the journey before playing this chapter. The combat difficulty is also higher in this chapter compared to the normal storyline. Great. Enjoy the increased challenge!
This ordeal, it may be that we brought it upon ourselves. The fact that a future exists, and being able to access it, are very different things. We did not understand such an obvious and natural principle yet. Indeed, we understood very little. We knew nothing about using the key to open the path to the future.
Wow. If that's not an incentive to try this out, I don't know what is. It's a good way to pull players in. Why are they fighting? Well, you're gonna have to play this very, very hard side story to find out. I guess I shouldn't say it's a side story, it's more of an epilogue. Hello?
Hello?
Yukari-chan, it's me.
This isn't the pizza guy.
Are you coming today?
Oh, didn't you see the message I left on the board? I have cram school today.
I know, but...
Screw school. Come on.
I left all the stuff at the dorm, so I don't have to be there in person, right?
We could just phone you in.
I suppose not, but... Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Oh, sorry. Break's almost over. I gotta go. Tell everyone I said hi, okay?
Yukari-chan's not coming after all.
She also says hi.
Sanada-san said he's busy at the gym, so I doubt he'll be here in time either.
He's been there for 8 hours!
Man, what's up with those two?
How could they give up on poker night?
The dorm's closing down today.
Oh, we're losing our homes. Well, that's not good.
With all our memories of this place, you'd think they'd want to see it off, right?
Who's gonna take care of Koromaru?
It can't be helped. They just see things differently.
I don't know, man. Giving up on the place you called home for about a year, all the memories we have. Wait, wasn't there another person who used to be here? Must be my imagination.
Everyone started down their own chosen path. It's a good thing.
You're right.
I can hardly blame them. They seem to get busier and busier. If I didn't have to reclaim these, I might not have made it either.
So we finally gotta give up our evokers. I hate to let it go, but it's not like I got a use for it anymore.
Now, whenever I put it towards my temple, I just hear a click.
Let's see, 2, 4... Wait, how many are there supposed to be?
Igus. I believe this is all of them.
I have hunted down the last evoker. They did not survive, but at least I got the evoker.
Huh? You had one too, Igus-san?
In a matter of speaking.
I'd forgotten. You had his for safekeeping.
Okay, so they do all remember me. Right at the very end. Right when it mattered most. Yeah. Let's bring this up, please. Or we could just sit in silence. I understand.
Hey, come on. Don't get all gloomy again. I don't think that's the way he would have wanted to see this end.
According to the internet, some of us wish that was the end of the story, but I'll see for myself.
I'm sorry. You're right. We all said our goodbyes to him. But I still wonder, why did it happen?
That's what I want to know. In specific detail, I should say. You can kind of piece together what caused the ending of Persona 3, and I believe this story will elaborate on that.
The doctors didn't find anything wrong with him afterward. It just seemed like he fell asleep, didn't it?
He must have used up all his power to protect us at that last battle.
That's what I surmised. Awesome.
It's useless to try and guess at the reasons why.
It was actually a heart failure.
I am certain he didn't blame anybody for what happened.
Yeah, Ai-chan's got that right. Hey, but I'm glad to see you're still hanging in there, Igus. Back then, it was like he was all you could think about.
He left me a poster of a cat hanging on a branch. I understand now.
I'm somewhat surprised as well. It's possible that I will not feel the full impact until I am alone tomorrow at the lab. Huh? The lab? Are you planning to commute to school from there next semester? Oh, no,
I'm going back into storage. Help.
Igus is returning herself to the lab tomorrow. She won't be enrolled as a senior.
Seriously? Why? Can't she stay in school like before?
The decision was mine. I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner.
What a depressing opening.
I enjoyed being with you all, but I need to find my own way of life.
Everybody's breaking off, going to their own pathways, and I guess is going back in a box forever.
Oh, but you can come visit me anytime.
I'll be on display on the Natural History Museum.
I guess.
Think of it as a new beginning for her. Anyway, we seem to have gotten on the wrong track, but today's not meant to be a sad occasion. I've ordered excellent sushi for us all, the same as before, actually. We may not have been able to get everyone together, but we should all have dinner here tonight.
Last meal. Good idea.
Oh, that would be great.
You got that sushi again? Sweet! No objections here. You're gonna join us, right, Agus?
Of course. I couldn't miss spending time with you all.
The number of apathy syndrome cases is down from last month, which seems to mark an end to the strange illness. However, surveys show that the number of people who report serious stress in everyday life has not decreased.
Wow. Art imitates life.
According to research carried out by the Ministry of Health and Welfare,
Whoa, when did it get so late?
It's almost midnight. It's hard to believe we've spent the evening doing nothing. Sitting here like this reminds me of those days. Perhaps that's why.
I think I can understand. I have so many memories of this lounge that I find myself spending time here for no reason.
It's the same for me. When I'm here, I think about when we were still fighting.
Now I just have sparring matches with Koromaru in the corner.
It's strange, since my memories of that time are more painful than happy.
Well, all that stuff aside, doesn't something feel weird to you guys? I'll be walking around and people act like as long as they're happy right now, nothing else matters. Those stupid stories that Strega spread around are still out there, you know? Makes me think, is this what we almost died to protect?
Are you saying people don't know how good they have it? You're sounding like an old man.
No, I kind of get what Junpei's going for here. Was it worth the effort put in if they don't know what happened? The constant hero struggle.
Hey, who asked you?
That's out of our hands, I'm afraid. We prevented the fall, but we can't reform society.
We'll save that for another group, maybe in a few years.
Yeah, I guess, but still.
and that's the weather. At the tone, the time will be midnight.
What was that?
Oh, I don't like this. Getting bad flashbacks.
Midnight. It can't be. Is it the dark hour again?
I extinguished it! How is it back?
Nah, everything's fine out there.
Oh, thank God.
Wait. The news.
Good evening. It is now March 31st. Here's a recap of the news from the 30th.
Oh, no! Oh, this might be worse than the dark hour.
The 31st was yesterday, right?
Yeah, the date didn't even change in the upper right-hand corner.
Did the anchor misread the date?
Is that all? Even they make mistakes every once in a while. It's nothing.
Weird. My cell says it's the 31st too.
Well, looks like a false alarm.
So far, I'd agree.
Turns out technology is just wrong.
But
something felt off.
It's late. We should call it a night. What a lame finish to our last day in the dorm.
Maybe we'll get a chance to try again.
Would it be all right if I returned to my room? I have to prepare to move tomorrow.
Sure. Good night, Igus.
Night.
I'd best contact Yukari and Akihiko, just in case.
He's still at the gym. He doesn't know when to stop.
When I close my eyes, I remember the last moment I spent with him. The day he fell asleep, we brought him back to our dorm, fear beginning to well up within us. And the next morning, our fears became reality, and he was lost to us. For some time after that, I fell into depression and began seeing the same dream night after night. A dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up. When he was alive, I promised to protect him, and I made that my reason for living. That promise is gone, unfulfilled. Then, one day, my sadness suddenly left me, as if a prison door had swung open. I stopped dreaming, and I no longer required sleep. It's no use. I can't sleep. Can I really continue living like this? Huh? A butterfly?
I must be in a Persona game.
Huh? What's going on?
I think the soul of Persona Trinity Soul just bust through the door.
Igus, are you awake?
Are you here to steal my Persona?
Yes, I am. The door is open. Igus, we need you! Has something happened?
Akihiko got too swole and he busted through the main doors!
It's not another enemy, is it?
It's hard to describe. The lobby floor opened up and...
Oh,
Anyway, we need to hurry to the lounge.
you got it!
Understood. Come to think of it, the day my dreams stopped, that must have been when the incident actually began. Huh? What's this? Everyone!
Oh, the hidden basement.
Keep your guard up, Igus. It doesn't seem human.
Okay, not gonna lie, that's a cool design. But the first thing I thought of was, Robotic Lucina, no!
A shadow? No, this is... It can't be. The same model as me?
You're Igus?
Huh?
She even has a muffled voice because of the mask. Great attention to detail.
Sorry I'm late. Is everyone okay?
Yes, for now. I need you to provide backup for Aegis.
All right. Who are you? Why are you doing this?
I'm Metis. I've come to protect you.
I'm gonna protect you so hard, we're gonna battle, probably.
Protect me?
These people pose a threat to you. That is why they will be eliminated.
What are you saying? I won't let you hurt them.
Then I have no choice. For your sake, I'll have to force you to back down.
Ah, I knew it! Time to battle! Nice moves.
You must stand aside.
Okay, we've got our first fight against Metis.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of things. I no longer have Persona 3 Portable's battle system to help me out here. So you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm curious. Metis is a tutorial fight. Plain and simple. She doesn't have any weaknesses. I believe she only has one attack. So I'm curious. Can she kill me? We're still early in the game, so if she kills me, it's fine. Ow.
It's strong against darkness.
Level 20? Holy crap! What do I have, actually, now that I think about it? Got Kill Rush, Swift Strike, and Sukukaja, excuse me. So if you're thinking that, oh hey, I leveled up Aegis a lot during my playthrough of Persona 3 FES, that must mean she's really strong here, isn't she? No! We have started a brand new campaign. We have nothing in here. This also means we are back to level 1, I think? It's possible Aegis is up to level 10, because that's a lot of health and SP to start with. But just know that you're essentially starting from the beginning. Let's go ahead and wait here. Again, curiosity strikes. Okay, that's a cool looking persona. You got me there. I like it. I still want to see if you can kill me. Oh, that did pretty good amount of damage. Very good. Ow. Hold on, if you're really gonna defend me, I need to see how far you're willing to go. If you're my defense me... Ah, I knew it! I knew it! Yeah, she's gonna hesitate the entire time, so it looks like at half health, she will no longer attack you, or less than half health. Interesting. She really is not gonna go all the way and kill us. So, let's go ahead and, Hey, controller, can you stop pushing down for me, please? Thank you. Let's do some damage. Let's show her who's boss.
Don't resist and I won't hurt you.
Well, you're lying. Ow. Ow. Yes. I love it how she's like, I don't want to hurt you. It's okay. It looks like you aren't. You know what? This is actually an impossible to lose battle, because at a certain point, these moves are no longer able to take the rest of your HP. Interesting. You can't actually lose this fight. I could probably think of a couple different ways that I could lose this fight.
Please, don't resist.
She says as she's like clutching a broken arm. Don't resist! You can't beat me! Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to finish her off, unfortunately. I wonder if you can use an action replay code to give enemies one-hit kills, to see if you can actually die. I can make a whole YouTube video about it. Can't Metis actually kill you? Or can you actually die in the first battle?
No!
Not bad for your tutorial. It's getting the hang of Aegis being your new protagonist. She did start at level 20, wow. And 11,000 points for beating Metis. That is nuts. I went up 5 levels for that. Okay, Aigis' stats. I'm loving this. Her academics needs work. She's kind-hearted. She's also fearless. So that's good. She's just... You know, she's kind, she's fearless, she can go into battle with the best of them, but she might be dumb as a rock. I can now create personas up to level 25. Yeah, did you catch that?
Much stronger than expected. I have no choice.
Is this? Is that Ordeal mode?
No way!
Amada! My body!
Hindrances will be removed.
I won't let that happen anymore!
What's this?
Don't tell me.
Whoa! What the?
Aigis!
Hey!
I'll say she's awakened to a new power. Sheesh! Athena has metamorphosed into Orpheus, the protagonist's main persona. Interesting.
What happened?
Greetings, new protagonist.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Ah, a very rare guest indeed. Are you a simulacrum or in fact human? It seems your destiny is similar to mine.
Where am I? Who are you?
Ah, forgive my manners. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Igor, and this is Elizabeth, my assistant. We reside in this velvet room.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between mind and matter, a room for those who have forged a contract. Yes, in awakening to the power of the wild card, you are now bound to a contract. From this moment forth, you are our guest in the Velvet Room.
For the very rare instance that Aigis isn't somebody's favorite, you are going to hate this, because Aigis is your new protagonist. for the entirety of the answer.
Wild card?
Surely you know of which I speak. The ability to hold multiple personas and wield their powers. Until recently, a young man with the same talent was our guest here.
You know of him?
Indeed I do. He achieved a marvelous thing, reaching the answer to life.
Ironically, by dying.
The answer to life.
The power you have gained is a means to attain that answer.
This answer, if I reach it, would it mean my death?
All who live journey in search of the answer, and they reach it at the journey's end.
I believe you just smashed the fourth wall, Igor. It's a good thing I played the answer after beating Persona 3 twice.
If you have close ties to people you call friends, remember this. Strength of heart, when united, is barred by no door. It was the same for that young man. And that is all I can tell you. Well, I shouldn't keep you here any longer. The beginning of your ordeal awaits.
That feeling again.
I am certain you will require our help in the future. Please, take this.
Alright, we got the Velvet Key. Igus, let me teach you about Persona cards.
It would be best if you came here of your own free will next time. Until then, farewell.
I do love that Igor, no matter who the guest, they come in, ask a few questions, he speaks to them in riddles, but also the truth, and it's like, okay, peace, I'm sure you'll be back here eventually, and if you don't, well, we're all screwed!
I once made a choice to live. So much has happened to me since that decision. If this power is a sign that I'm drawing closer to life, does it mean that the answer at the end of the journey is death?
I'm actually glad they bring this up. At the time, it seemed as though if you found the end of the journey in a Persona game, you would die. At least the new and improved Persona game starting with 3. Now, obviously this isn't the case for 4 and 5, but at the time this was a good question to ask.
I was surprised at the time to discover how little the possibility bothered me.
So, trapdoor and new robot, am I right?
Oh.
Now everybody has a crippling fear of friends falling asleep because, who knows, it might be the end.
Igus!
Hey, is Ken okay? I don't see him.
Whew, she woke up. You really scared us, collapsing like that.
Yukari-san.
I came because Mitsuru-senpai called for me just in case, and I get caught up in this? Give me a break.
What's wrong with another adventure?
I'm sorry to have worried you. What's all this?
You know, I just noticed all that extra stuff on Igus. right before she mentioned it. I didn't even notice her little sprite there changed. That's pretty funny.
While I was fixing your body, I added some additional equipment.
I also put a sticker on your front that says "Get well soon."
We found some strange things under the floor. There was no sign that you would wake up, so instead of waiting, we tried everything we could.
I see.
It still sucks, though, getting bossed around by her like that.
That strange girl said if you want to protect Igus, you should put that on her.
Yo, looks like you've been through a lot.
So I actually forgot that was one of Akihiko's regular outfits. And it looks like the Mafia boss just came in. He's like, we're still waiting for her to wake up. By the way, Igus, good to see you. Glad you're not dead.
No worries here, though. She's on her best behavior now.
I flipped the off switch. She's dead.
I guess she wasn't lying after all. Anyway, she can't cause any trouble now. We have our evokers this time.
What do you gotta bust things up like that for? I mean, today's my turn to clean the place. Hey, quit with the silent treatment and say something.
Something.
Huh?
Sleep mode deactivated.
Are you serious? You were sleeping all this time?
It opened.
You look pretty comfy there. I ain't afraid of no humans, huh?
It's just, I was tired after going into Orgia mode. Oh.
Did you cooperate with them in order to help me?
The reason I came here in the first place was to protect you.
By hurting you to a point where you'd give up. It didn't work.
These restraints aren't necessary. I won't attack anymore.
No one is going to believe you if you don't explain why.
It's because I thought you wouldn't like me.
Akihiko, tighten the restraints. We've captured a tsundere.
Let's release her. I don't know if she can be trusted, but I believe she has no intention of fighting us.
She is kawaii as fuck. Let her loose.
Besides which, if she has the same parameters as I do, the chains will not hold her anyway.
I was wondering about that. I was waiting for a scene where Metis just stands up and just snaps the restraints. It's like, oh, okay.
And these friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
It was for comedic effect. Ha ha, got you.
First, tell me who you are and your purpose in being here.
I'm Metis. As you can see, you and I are practically siblings. And as for my purpose, it's simply to save you, my only sister, from this hopeless situation.
Hopeless situation? Did something happen while I was asleep? How long was I asleep anyway?
Ooh, here we go.
Since our battle ended, I'd say about a day and a half has passed.
And yet, if you take a look at the upper right-hand corner...
Yet today is still March 31st.
Ooh, a time loop!
Tomorrow, and all the days after it, will also be March 31st. At this rate, it will last forever.
We're never gonna reach April Fool's Day, no!
Didn't you feel it? The moment when time skipped?
Skipped? Do you mean what we felt at midnight? Then, are you saying that the same day is repeating itself?
New from R.L. Stein. The time skip jolts at midnight.
That's not all. We haven't been able to leave the dorm since this morning. That makes 2 ways we're trapped here.
No more sick gains, no!
No. But why?
The abyss of time below us is causing a space-time distortion.
She says nonchalantly. Oh!
Abyss of time?
It's difficult to explain. It may be easier to show you.
I'll lead the way. Please follow me.
Hey, who elected you mayor?
The one with guns for hands. Let her do it.
What?
Oh, the Abyss of Time looks really boring.
This is the abyss of time.
Then again, if this is sand, we could be in the bottom of an hourglass. I don't know.
It's an uncharted territory that probably spreads beneath this area like a tree's roots.
How could something like this have appeared under the lounge?
At first, the abyss of time was a small thing. Then, without warning, it began to spread out and formed a connection to your dorm.
It's clear just by looking at it that this place was not man-made. It might be the product of some dangerous power, the way Tartarus was.
Jeez, haven't we had enough of that kind of stuff by now?
Hope you're ready for another 30 hours, Junpei! Woo! Grinding!
I'm not sure I can explain it, but the flow of time here is not normal. The reason why time is skipping and why you can't leave the dorm is most certainly due to that effect. The only way to survive is to somehow find a way to eradicate the abyss of time.
Time to destroy time, baby! We're gonna reach April 1st before you know it!
Eradicate it? How are we supposed to do that?
I've already tried the simplest, most direct way. Eliminating all of you.
Oh!
The abyss of time connected to this dorm as if drawn to it. That, together with the way you can all perceive the time skips, it seems clear to me that you have a lot to do with the reason for this happening.
Okay, Metis shoots first, asks questions later. Sweet.
So that's why you attacked? In order to eliminate us?
What the hell? We've never even heard of this place before.
If there is another way, we can only find it by entering the abyss. You'll have to discover the cause and strike at its source.
So you want us to investigate it under the assumption that we'll have to fight?
That's why I insisted on the extra equipment to protect Aegis.
Wait, is this a joke?
More dungeon crawling? Oh!
Are you seriously telling us to go back to the way things were when Tartarus was around?
Never mind that. How are we supposed to believe whatever you say and jump in there blind?
If you have a better plan, let's hear it. First, the basement of your dorm, then the time skips, and now you can't reach the outside world.
If we can't leave the dorm, how will we eat? If we're stuck here for long enough and we run out of food, are we going to starve to death?
Not if Ken is the first victim.
No!
Ah!
If the current situation continues, your lives may all be in danger.
Clock is ticking. No pun intended.
What I'm asking you to do is the only way for you all to survive.
Naturally, we all want to survive. But you first appeared to us as an enemy. You must understand that we can't entrust our lives to you.
I'm not even buying your reason for being here. You say you want to protect Aegis, but what's in it for you?
In it? I'm doing this because I care about her. For heaven's sake, she's my only sister!
There are more like you. She's just restricted to a fighting game.
About that, your claim doesn't fit the facts. Aegis was the last of her series, and none of her model were produced afterward. To hear you talk, it sounds like you've been in this abyss of time from the start. That bothers me. You said this is uncharted territory, unconnected to the outside world, am I correct?
That's...
Aren't you supposed to be a weapon anyway? How do you square that with attacking us to save Aegis?
That's...
Well, we're waiting. Hope you've got a good answer.
I am not a gun.
Because if you're stringing us along, we're not gonna let you get away with it.
Enough about me! What good is any of this supposed to do you? I thought I told you, there's no time to waste. Now follow me. Or are you going to give up so soon? Because if you are, you should have let me kill you in the first place.
What did you just say?
It may be true that we have no choice but to enter here. But if you continue to act this way, we'll have to go on without you.
We'll put you in timeout. Ha.
Huh? Without me? You can't possibly...
Hey, we took on Tartarus without you. What's one more dungeon? Or multiple dungeons?
I know the most about the Abyss. You need me. And...
Please don't leave me alone. I can't take it anymore.
Hey, you don't get to decide that.
Fighting would put all of our lives at risk. If that's the way you think of my friends, I can't go with you.
But...
Ah, too bad. Well, have fun here all alone, okay?
All... alone?
Maybe we should finish her off now, so she can't backstab us.
Wow, Akihiko going for the throat.
Well, we don't have to go that far.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, Aegis. I'll listen to you from now on. I will! Please don't leave me!
Come on, it's too late to get all weepy.
But maybe it's true that all she wants really is to protect Aegis-san.
Well, Senpai, do we take her along or not? 'Cause if this is our only choice, I just want to hurry up and get it over with.
Listen to me, everyone. It seems that once again, we will have to investigate, and there will be battle involved. I've been thinking it over, and I believe Aegis should take command. If someone with the power to change personas is in charge, we can proceed the same way as before. And if you, as leader, approve, I have no issue with Metis accompanying us.
I guess turns to Metis. Open fire.
Mitsuru-san. If you wish to protect me, you must fight to protect us all. Hurting my friends will not be tolerated. Do you promise?
Yes, I promise.
This better not come back to bite us in the ass.
Hey, Aigis. Since Mitsuru Senpai just mentioned it, what's up with you suddenly having his power?
It's a side effect of him laying on my lap. It's weird. I don't know the answers.
I really don't know. When I thought we might lose someone else, I became scared. And suddenly...
Metis, was it? Do you know anything about this?
I just met her. How would I know? Anyway, if you already know someone with that same power, why not just ask him?
Okay, well, let's see. Why don't we go to the cemetery or the morgue? Just go and just slap him a couple times. It's like, hey, Hajime! Wake up! I need to know what's going on!
If we're going back into combat, this clothing won't do.
Well, you and me are still GeckoCon students until that magic degree comes in the mail.
Sorry to trouble you, Yamagishi, but could you retrieve the armbands from the command room?
Let's suit up!
Of course. Oh, and the things we found when the floor opened up. I'll look into them once I have a chance. Maybe I can learn something.
All right, let's get back upstairs.
I guess?
What?
I promise to listen to what you say. So, could I call you sister?
No.
Go right ahead.
Oh, I thought she fell asleep there. It's like, hey! You still in there?
Thank you, sister!
So giddy. Guys, she called me sister. She called me sister. Oh my god. Until you find the reason for its presence, you will be unable to leave the dorm. You must begin investigating at once. Oh, they have the depressing song now? Oh, good lord. I don't want to think of how depressing the last part of Persona 3 was all the time, but it's alright, whatever. I'm going to concentrate on finding any documents similar to the ones we found in the basement. I don't want to split up. Try to rejoin the group the moment I find what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, splitting up into teams. Someone has to look around to see if the Abyss of Time is connected to any other places than the dorm. We'll have no way of estimating how long we'll be in this situation, so a stable supply route is crucial. Okay. Yeah, we can send Koromaru over there. Or, Junpei, if you get hungry enough, we can send you. Good boy! Oh, wow. Junpei actually did. I didn't think he was actually going to volunteer. The main investigation will be up to the rest of you, with Aigis taking point. So they're splitting up the party. Interesting. Oh, well, I guess my controller wants to go that way. Alright. We now have our introduction to our new, quote-unquote, Tartarus, with Aigis taking point. Yep, it's essentially the same as Persona 3. This is going to be interesting because I played Persona 3 I played The Answer years ago. But I don't remember anything from it, and I actually used Action Replay to blitz through the entire game because it was really hard. So this time, I'm gonna do it legit, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But we'll jump into the meat and potatoes of the game next time on Persona 3 The Answer. See you guys next time.